Happy International Asteroid Day. And you probably didn't even know that was a thing before now. I know I didn't. But in this video, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about it and how asteroids tie in with geocaching. All right, so let's just get down to it. What is International Asteroid Day? It's a global awareness movement founded by a group that includes Dr. Stephen Hawking as well as Dr. Brian May. Yes, from the band Queen. If you didn't know, he's also an astrophysicist. The aim of the group is to raise awareness about asteroids and to help detect, track, and protect the Earth from those that might harm it. It's held on June 30th to commemorate the Tunguska event, which occurred on that day back in 1908 along the Tunguska River in Siberia, which was at the time the largest ever asteroid event ever witnessed. And before we go further, we probably need to start with some definitions. And we'll start off with asteroids. Those are defined as an object larger than a meteoroid that is neither a planet nor an identified comet. And while you're seeing larger asteroids here, they're typically between 1 and 1,000 meters in length, and of course, they can be all shapes and sizes. Of the known asteroids, most are in a belt between Mars and Jupiter. Then you've got meteoroids. So these can range from a grain of sand up to objects about a meter in length. Many of these are particles from an asteroid or a comet, or could be some leftover from some kind of impact collision event. These can become a meteor upon entering the Earth's atmosphere, and an estimated 25 million meteoroids and micrometeoroids enter our atmosphere daily. A meteorite is the remains of a meteor. A meteorite is the remains of a A meteorite is the remains of a meteoroid when it was. A meteorite is the remains of A meteorite is the remains of a meteoroid that impacts the ground. Finally, an impact crater or impact structure is what happens when something from space hits the ground. Now, impact craters can be seen on every other planet and moon in the solar system. You only have to look up at the moon on a clear night sky and see that the moon is absolutely riddled with impact craters. So why don't you see as many here on Earth? And it all comes down to our very strong atmosphere. We literally have tons of space rock coming into the atmosphere annually, but most of it burns up upon entry. Occasionally, though, some will get through. And if they're large enough, they can make a pretty big impact here on Earth. It's a little asteroid joke for you. Okay, seriously. One of the most notable examples of an asteroid that significantly altered the Earth is what's known as the Chicxulub event. Around 65 million years ago, an asteroid 6 to 9 miles in diameter hit near Mexico, creating a 120-mile wide crater, which killed 70% of all species on Earth, including the dinosaurs, and that's only the second largest impact crater. So if you value this kind of content, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe and hit that bell notification for all of my future videos. Think of it like a favor point on a cache, except you don't have to watch 10 videos in order to get one, so you don't ever run out. And now, back to the asteroids. The largest is the Vredefort crater in South Africa. This is a 185-mile diameter crater which was caused by an asteroid 12 to 15 miles in diameter that struck the Earth about 2 billion years ago. Now, it was less devastating than the Chicxulub event because at the time, the Earth was dominated by single-cell organisms. Thankfully, we don't expect to have any kind of asteroid hit us that size anywhere in the near future. Great, this sounds cool and all, but what does any of it have to do with geocaching? Pretty simple. Geocachers around the world have created EarthCaches based on these impact crater sites. So did a little digging, did a little research, and I found at least 43 different EarthCaches around the world on every continent except for Antarctica that are based on impact craters. Now, I've made a public list and you'll be able to find the link in the description below. And I've been to one or two, most notably the Behringer crater in Arizona, and it's pretty interesting and significant to observe. But I had no idea that you could also find them in Iowa, in Oklahoma, in Ontario, in Bolivia, in South Africa, in the Baltics, in Germany, and in Australia. So there's probably one maybe near you. So with that list, you can now take a look and see if any of them are around you and maybe go do some exploring. And if I've missed one, if there's one near you that I don't have on the list, please let me know and I'm happy to update it. And in the comments below, let me know how many of those Impact Crater Earth caches you've been to. And with that, I wish you a great International Asteroid Day.